Hey folks, how's it going? So I know I'm a couple of days late, but they finally released Agata. She's one of those characters I was really looking forward to, because not only she looks absolutely amazing, she's also a very versatile watcher. Her trait gives her immunity to frosty tiles, so she can be paired with the other Lucian and be fine when it comes to movement. And whenever she deals damage, she inflicts 1 stack of wound, up to 4 stacks, lasting for 2 turns. At the start of battle, she gains Woven Awakening, and it increases her HP. These values change of course between 1 star and 5 stars. At 1 star, Woven Awakening is just level 1, increasing attack and defense by 10 and 20%, and before attacking, for each stack of wound on the target increases physical damage dealt to them by 5%. This eventually goes to 20% attack, 20% defense, 2 movement tiles, as well as gaining climbing and jump. She might be a watcher, but she becomes an assassin like this. The damage is always the same, 5% per stack, but she also gains armor piercing, so she doesn't care about shields. Her HP gets boosted by another 15 up to 30%, and after attacking, for each stack of wound the target has, she inflicts piercing damage equal to 4% of her HP, and this can be activated up to twice per turn. Eventually, it goes up to 10% of her HP. But here's the kicker. Wound acts as a debuff which increases the non-percentage piercing damage taken by 12% per stack, while also reducing healing received. This, of course, works with her, and I guess any other source of non-damage over time piercing damage. Skills-wise, Feast, physical damage, single target attack, 40% damage for 4 times, and recovers 40% of her own HP. When she's healthy, she also heals all allies within 3 tiles by 25% of her HP. At 151 speed, she should be somewhere in the middle of your turn rotation, and having extra healing while you fight, it's always nice. Taste of Prey at the start of the turn. If there are enemies within 6 tiles, she gains the Taste of Prey effect, which increases movement tiles by 2, and she gains an additional energy when attacking. 2 turn cooldown though. Feast costs 3, and the Queen Announcement costs 2. This one is also pretty good. 80% damage to all enemies in a 3x3 area and inflicts Vulnerable 2 for another 20% damage taken, as well as speed minus 100 for 2 turns. She's not really that fast. You could potentially push her with the Urgent Order if you wanted her to slow down a couple of units, but you still kind of need characters like Xavier, Simona, the Papal Ice Caster, or Abyss in order for her to be able to move before the enemy team. Next up, Silver Severing, an instant charging skill that deals 30% damage to all enemies in a 1x3 area, as well as a double dispel. She inflicts 2 stacks of wound and she gains dodge for 1 turn. 2 stacks of wound means that she's going to inflict a third one whenever she attacks someone with either Feast or the Queen Announcement, and that is a 36% boost to damage to this piercing attack right here. Honestly, she sounds amazing. Last skill, Elegance of the Queen, is just a reaction one. When healthy, she can dodge 1 melee attack, and upon dodging, 1 strike back for 50% damage. Nothing crazy. I guess she doesn't get special normal attacks either, but still, instant charge, extra wounds, vulnerable, speed down, healing, multi-hit damage. She has a really nice kit, and she's one of those units that I would honestly go all out for. Except that soon after her release, we got the announcement for the Night Crimson expansion. This is going to start on December 27th with another Spiral of Destinies update, and it's going to focus mostly on the backstory of Rewiyah and Safiya, which means SP Rewiyah is finally coming out. January 3rd. On top of this, we're going to have 2 login events, each of which coming with an extra 10 pool, and another 10 pool from January 3rd to January 16th, right while her banner is up. 30 pools plus 3.5k, fingers crossed it's going to be enough. On top of these, there's also Chapter 13, as well as the Convallaria Festival event, which I have yet to start. So fingers crossed SP Rewiyah is not going to be that difficult to bring home. When it comes to Agata, I did try a little bit. I went 40 pulls deep, but sadly no legendary unit. Next is going to be a guarantee in 25, which I should be able to proc with all the rewards we're going to get in January, as well as debut guarantee in 115. This might be a little bit more difficult. I'm expecting 50, maybe up to 60 pulls from here until Rewiyah says goodbye to us. But again, the hopes are always there. Still, it saddens me so damn much having to skip Agata. But at the same time, if I have to pick and choose between one white-haired boss and the other, I'm afraid she was never in any competition. Rewiyah is going to win that pick any day of the week. Like, she was supposed to be released one patch before Shacklulu. If Shacklulu was next, I probably would have spent everything I could trying to get Agata, but if it's Rewiyah, then I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, but there's just no competition here. So, what are you guys doing? Still trying for Agata or saving for Rewiyah? Because after, we know Safia is also going to be not that far off. Still, it's going to be interesting times. Really looking forward to 2.0 and Night Crimson. Until then, as always, thanks a lot for watching and see you guys around soon. Ciao!
Cause he